Good morning, children. Welcome to English class. We were doing lesson 3 Little Girls Are Wiser. In today's class, we'll do with speaking and writing bit. So, children, in page number 27, we have the speaking bit. Let us read the conversation. Akulya, you have spoiled my frock, Malasha. Malasha, I'm very sorry. It was an accident. Akulya, it's okay, but please be careful next time. Here, the incident you already know about it, children. Malasha and Akulya were playing, and by mistake, the dirty water spilled onto Akulya's frock. So, both the girls were worried. So, here Akulya is talking to Malasha and saying, Malasha, see, you have spoiled my new frock. Akulya was very upset. Then what did Malasha say? She did not tell like this. I did not do it on purpose. It's not my mistake. She did not answer in a rude way, children. What did Malasha say? I am very sorry. It was an accident. She explained that it was an accident, but she also said sorry. Because Malasha said sorry, what was Akulya's reply, children? It's okay, but please be careful next time. So that one sorry made Akulya calm down, and Akulya said, it's okay, Malasha, you're my friend and you told me sorry, so I'm going to be good with you. So careful, you should be careful next time. This is the importance of accepting the mistake and telling sorry, children. Whenever we hurt someone or we make a mistake, it is very, very important to apologize. What is the meaning of apologize? Saying sorry, accepting our mistake. So when you say sorry, if it is not on purpose and if it is by mistake also, when you say sorry, that makes the other person feel happy, and then you can be good with the person again. So that's the importance of saying sorry. And also, when a person tells sorry, it is equally important to accept the sorry also. Suppose you hurt someone and you tell sorry to that person, but that person is very angry about it and doesn't accept it and says, no, even if you tell sorry, I'm not going to accept. You will feel very bad, right? So that is the importance of accepting an apology also. Here you can see Akulya said, it's okay, Malasha, you're my friend, so I accept your sorry. So she is talking in a very good way and accepting her apology, children. So here are few ways how can we say sorry and how can we accept someone else sorry and apology also. I'm sorry if I hurt you. That's all right, but please do not do that again. I'm really sorry. Never mind. Please don't be sorry. So here person is telling sorry in a very humble and good way, and the other person is accepting it in a very mannerful way. This is how apology should be given and taken, children. Now based on this, we have exercise in page number 27 itself. Complete the sentences and role play these situations with your partner. Take turns to apologize and respond. The first one is, you were taking out cookies from the cupboard and you broke your mother's dinner set. So the situation is, children, you went to the kitchen and you were taking out your favorite cookies from the cupboard. So as you were doing that, by mistake, you broke your mother's dinner set. Now you know that your mother will be very angry and upset about it. So what are you supposed to do? Will you say sorry or will you give an excuse? So let us see what is the answer. Please forgive me, Ma. It was an accident. I will not do this again. Mother, that's all right. Please be careful next time. So here the child is openly accepting mistake. The child is not giving excuses like, I did not do it. I did not see who has broken the dinner set. She's not telling lies. The child is telling the truth. Forgive me, Ma. I did not do on purpose, but by accident it happened. But still, I'm sorry about it. I'm not going to do this again. When you speak in such a good way, your mother also will calm down and say, that's all right, but next time you be careful. So this is how apologizing and accepting an apology helps each other. The next three bits have to be filled, children. You forgot to complete your homework. So how will you reply to the teacher? Will you say excuses like, I was not feeling well, I went out for a party? Or will you honestly accept it and say sorry for it? Then what will be your teacher's reply? And these exercises are given in the next slide, children. So here are the exercises, children. You forgot to complete your homework. So what will you tell your teacher? Please forgive me, teacher. I forgot to complete my homework. I will not repeat this again. Your teacher? It's okay, but don't repeat it next time. So here when you accept very honestly, children, when you tell the truth, yes, I did not do it, teacher, but next time I'm not going to do such mistakes. I'm going to complete my homework and come. Please forgive me. When you say such honest sorry answer, children, your teacher also will not punish you. What will be the answer? It's okay. Don't repeat it next time. This is how you give an apology, children. Next, you did not help your friend and were rude to her. So your friend needed help from you and your friend came to you and asked, I need this. But you did not help your friend and behaved in a very rude way to your friend. Afterwards you thought, I should not have behaved like this with my friend. She is my friend. I should help my friend. What should I do now? I should go and say sorry. The answer is, I am very sorry. I will not be rude to you again and I will help you. Your friend, never mind, please don't be sorry. So when you realize that you did not behave properly with your friend and you go and say sorry, what happens, children? Your friend will become very happy. And what will be your friend's reply? Never mind, I'm not taking it seriously. I'm not worried about it. You're my friend. Please don't say sorry. So your friend also will understand that you're feeling bad for being rude with your friend. This is the fourth sentence. You have lost the pen which you had borrowed from your neighbor. So you had borrowed a pen from your neighbor and before you could return it, you lost it somewhere and you don't remember where did you lose it. So what will you tell your neighbor? I'm very sorry, I lost your pen. So here this is an honest answer, not telling any lie. I'm really sorry, but I lost your pen. That makes your neighbor understand that you speak truth. So when you speak truth, no one will punish you, right? So your neighbor's reply will be, that's all right. Please be careful next time. So did you all understand, children? Accepting your mistake and saying sorry, apologizing will always help you out. So never give excuses but always speak truth. Now this is the writing bit, children, which is in the next page. Here they gave a picture. You have to imagine the picture and tell a story of your own. You can see there are 5 pictures here. There's a grocery store and people have come over there. You can see 2 elderly men and 2 kids with them. And next picture you can see these 2 people are fighting with each other over a bottle. They're holding a bottle in their hand. You can see that. And the shopkeeper is really annoyed by it. He's worried about the fight. And in the next picture you see that these children did not care about the fight between their fathers and they're happily smiling and talking to each other. You can see the picture, right? But these 2 men, they're still continuing to argue and fight with each other, argue with the shopkeeper also. And in the next 4th picture, these 2 kids moved away from the shop. They came out of the shop. They left their fathers to fight. And they are playing. See, they have papers in their hands. And they are trying to make paper kites or something. And they are playing with those papers. Last picture you see that the shopkeeper is explaining to the fathers. What is he explaining? See, for one bottle of something, you both being elder people, you're fighting since so long with each other. You're not compromising with each other. You're not thinking that it's okay, let the other person take it, I'll go and buy from the other shop. No one is thinking like that, but both of you are fighting with each other. But look at your kids, they are so good. They are playing with each other, they are happy with each other, they are enjoying with each other. They are not worried about who will get that bottle. So they are not selfish. They are so kind children. So you all have to be so kind. This shopkeeper is explaining to the fathers. We can imagine the story in this way, children. You can be more creative also. You can create your own different version of the story and give it a very good moral end, a positive end. So a sample answer is given over here. Once two men went to a shop to buy groceries with their children. Both of them wanted to buy a bottle of milk. The shopkeeper, however, had just one bottle of milk left. Both the men wanted to buy the last bottle of milk. They refused to let the other person have it. They started arguing. I asked for the bottle first, said one of them. No, you did not. I asked for it before you. The bottle is mine, said the other man. The shopkeeper tried his best to stop the two men from fighting, but they kept on arguing. So, this is what happened, children. These two men went to the grocery store. There was only one bottle of milk left in the store. So, instead of thinking that let the other person take the bottle of milk, I'll go to some other shop and buy over there, both of them started to fight with each other. They were arguing that I was the one who asked for it first, so I should get it. The other person was telling, no, it was me who asked for the bottle first, so I am going to buy it. They were going on fighting and arguing. Shopkeeper was trying to calm them down. He was telling, it's okay, only one bottle na. One of you take it and the other one go and buy from some other shop. But they were not listening even to him. Meanwhile, the two children looked at each other and smiled. They moved away from their fathers and went outside the shop. They found some sheets of paper on the ground, made paper aeroplanes out of them, and started playing with them. The shopkeeper, on seeing this, asked the two men to look at their children. He told the men to learn from the children who were playing instead of fighting among each other. The men realized their mistake and were very embarrassed at their behavior. So when all this was going on, what did the children do? They went out of the shop and they made paper aeroplanes and they started playing with them. They did not worry that who is going to get the bottle of milk. They were very happy with each other. They were good to each other. They were enjoying their life. So this shopkeeper stopped these two fighting men and told them, look at your children once. They are not fighting with each other for this bottle of milk. Instead, they are playing with each other. They are friendly with each other. They are enjoying their life. Being elderly people, you both are not able to sacrifice anything for each other. Learn from your children. As these people saw their children, they felt very ashamed of themselves and understood that we should always be helpful to the other person. We should try to sacrifice our thing and give to the other person. That is always a good human nature. So children, you can write any story of your own in a creative way, but give it a good moral or positive end. This is the dictionary work, children, which is in page number 29. Here few words are given which are not in an alphabetical order. You need to arrange them in that order and write again. So the first one is anger, antic, anniversary, ancient, answer, annual. So these 6 words are not in alphabetical order. What is alphabetical order? A to Z order. A, B, C, D up to Z. So these words have to be arranged in that order. So if you look at the words, children, all the words, 6 words, the beginning 2 letters are A-N. Right? So all of them have A-N in common. So what are we supposed to check now? The third letter of each word. So third letter of each word should follow alphabetical order. That means A, next B, next C, after C D, after D E. So till Z, this order of arrangement has to be followed. So AN is ignored because every word is starting with AN. So the third letter in first word is G. Second word T. Third word is N. Fourth is C. Fifth word S. And sixth word N. So let us check out the third letter and arrange the words in alphabetical order. So the answer given there is ancient is the first word because after AN, C is the first letter. So A, B, C. So we don't have third letter A anywhere. We don't have third letter B anywhere. But we have third letter C. So that becomes your first word, ancient. In the same way, anger is the second word. After C, G is the letter found among these words near to the alphabetical order. Anniversary, annual, answer, antique. Did you understand, children, how words have to be arranged in alphabetical order? Next, fury, furniture, future, fuse, function, fuel. So these words are again arranged in alphabetical order. In the same way, the first two letters of every word is the same, FU. Every word has FU as the first two letters. So ignoring those two letters, we have to check out the third letter onwards, which comes in alphabetical order, and write them. So accordingly, answers are fuel, function, furniture, fury, fuse, future. So fill all these exercises in your textbook, children, and writing bit in your classwork.